Yohanan, John chapter 9. And passing by, he saw a man blind from birth, and his taught ones asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he should be born blind? Yeshua answered, Neither this man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of Elohim might be made manifest in him. It is necessary for me to work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming when no one is able to work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Having said this, he spat on the ground and made clay with the saliva, and applied the clay to the eyes of the blind man. And he said to him, Go, wash in the pool of Siloah, which means sent. So he went and washed, and came seeing. Therefore the neighbors and those who saw him before that he was blind said, Is not this he who was sitting and begging? Others said, This is he. Others said, He is like him. He said, I am. So they said to him, How were your eyes open? He answered and said, A man called Yeshua made clay and applied it to my eyes. And he said to me, Go to the pool of Siloah and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. And they said to him, Where is he? He said, I do not know. They brought to the Pharisees the one who was once blind. Now it was a Sabbath when Yeshua made the clay and opened his eyes. Therefore the Pharisees also asked him again how he had received his sight. He said to them, He put clay on my eyes, and I washed, and I see. Therefore some of the Pharisees said, This man is not from Elohim, because he does not guard the Sabbath. Others said, How is a man who is a sinner able to do such miracles? And there was a division among them. So they said to the blind one again, What do you say about him, because he opened your eyes? And he said, He is a prophet. However, the Yehudim did not believe concerning him, that he had been blind and received his sight, till they called the parents of him who had received his sight. And they asked them, saying, Is this your son, who you say was born blind? How then does he now see? His parents answered them and said, We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But how he now sees we do not know, or who opened his eyes we do not know. He is of age. Ask him, he shall speak concerning himself. His parents said this because they were afraid of the Yehudim, for the Yehudim had already agreed that if anyone confessed that he was Messiah, he should be put out of the congregation. Because of this, his parents said, He is of age. Ask him. So for the second time they called the man who was blind and said to him, Give esteem to Elohim. We know that this man is a sinner. And he answered and said, Whether he is a sinner, I do not know. I only know that I was blind, now I see. And they asked him once more, What did he do to you? How did he open your eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and you did not hear. Why do you wish to hear it again? Do you wish to become his taught ones too? Then they abused him and said, You are his taught one, but we are taught ones of Moshe. We know that Elohim has spoken to Moshe, but this one, we do not know where he is from. The man answered and said to them, Why, this is a wonder. You do not know where he is from, yet he opened my eyes? And we know that Elohim does not hear sinners, but if anyone fears Elohim and does his desire, he hears him. From of old it has never been heard that anyone opened the eyes of one who was born blind. If this one were not from Elohim, he could have done none at all. They answered and said to him, You were completely born in sins, and you are teaching us? And they cast him out. Yeshua heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said to him, Do you believe in the Son of Elohim? He answered and said, Who is he, Master, that I might believe in him? And Yeshua said to him, You have both seen him, and he who speaks to you is he. And he said, Master, I believe, and bowed before him. And Yeshua said, For judgment I have come into this world, that those not seeing might see, and those seeing might become blind. And those of the Pharisees who were with him heard these words and said to him, "Are we blind too?" Yeshua said to them, "If you were blind, you would have no sin. But now you say, 'We see,' therefore your sin remains."